So we are tearing down a Yamaha R1 2016 with a massive engine failure. So stick with us. I've got most of the bodywork off. I'm going to drop the exhaust off, radiator oil coolers off, oil's drained, although there wasn't a lot left in it, because look at the state of that hole. Look at the size of it. You can pretty much put your fist in there, and the rear of the engine's not much different. Like, there's a massive hole. Literally look at the size of that, where the conrod's been flailing around. But like, look at that. You can't really see in there, but there's a massive amount of play obviously on that conrod. It's like literally half of it's like worn away. So it must be oil starvation, something like that. So we're going to put a second-hand engine in, which I will hopefully do tomorrow. I'm starting to strip the bike down now. Obviously, fairings off, radiator, oil cooler, which the oil cooler, the state of obviously the engine with all the bits in. I'm going to have to flush the oil cooler thoroughly, do a fresh oil and filter change, obviously on the new second-hand engine that I'm putting back in there. We'll take the clutch off, bleed the oil system with a drill on the end to like sort of get the oil circulating in all the galleries, fill the oil cooler up because that's going to be bone dry. And if you start an engine up like this from a kind of like a fresh rebuild with oil cooler drained, engine drained, everything like that, it takes ages for the oil galleries to build up pressure. And if you just fire the engine up and wait till the oil light goes off, it's going to take a good few seconds to fill that oil cooler up to start with. And the whole time, the engine's turning over. Obviously, big end bearings need lubricating, piston rings, cams, everything like that. So if you just fire it up and you have a massive airlock in the system and you've not filled it up properly, and same goes for the coolant system, you need to bleed all the air bubbles out, because if you get massive hot spots and stuff like that, it can cause obviously major engine wear. Not sure on the full history of this bike, but you can see that it's obviously had some oil starvation or quite a lot to cause that amount of wear. So I'm going to bleed all the system, oil and coolant, obviously run it up to temperature till the fans cut in a couple of times, make sure they kick in and out, make sure the engine sounds all right, and then it'll be going on the dyno for like sort of some base runs just to make sure that the engine sounds good. Obviously, because it's a second-hand engine, although it's apparently had a rebuild, you never know. You never know what you're getting when you buy second-hand bikes. So yeah, I'm going to do what I can to obviously limit the chance of any damage by bleeding the oil system without running the bike. You basically take the clutch off, get a drill on the end of the oil pump, and basically spin the oil pump in the right direction to build up pressure in the whole system. Sorry about that. That's the old compressor going off, and I've got a bit of a sore throat at the moment. But yeah, we'll like I say, fire it up, make sure it runs all right, and then fingers crossed, put a new set of tyres on it, because it pissed oil all over the tyres, which has been sat on for a while, so that's not good either. So yeah, we'll get it back to the customer. Fingers crossed the second-hand motor is good and we can get it up and running fairly soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe for more videos.